Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. What's up guys? Hope you're doing well. We're going to do a love reading today, taking a look at what is going on with the person who you were dealing with. Remember though, it is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone, unfortunately. However, if you are interested in personal readings, I have a half price sale on at the moment. A link for that is in the description box below. So, overall energy of the reading is the Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Main focus here is the Nine of Swords, and the advice is the Seven of Pentacles. So there is a situation here, looking more at the energy at the moment as opposed specifically to your person. So this may sort of indicate partly your energy or theirs, but someone here is stressing or worrying about something that they don't need to. Where there's a will, there's a way. There's a solution to an issue here through action with the Queen of Wands, but there's a lack of confidence either around initiating something or that something can happen. With the advice being the Seven of Pentacles, it does say that there is a way to improve the situation. We'll take a look a second to kind of see what is going on in the situation and with your person, Libra. But it seems here, because of that overall energy of the Queen of Wands, Aries, there's a solution here, but someone lacks either the clarity or the confidence around the situation. A lot of anxious energy within that Nine of Swords and worrying, overthinking. Obviously thinking's good, don't get me wrong, but you can only think so much, and in order to change something we need some type of action. What is the block or challenge here? Okay, I feel like I need to say again, either potentially for you guys or the cross watcher, we don't need to stress as much about this situation as we are at the moment. I keep getting this overwhelming anxiety around initiating something, particularly because it's the Queen of Wands, Aries energy, the first sign in the zodiac. What is the block or the challenge here? Does someone think someone's going to walk away? We've got the Tower. We've got the Four of Cups. So there's been stagnation here for a while after a Tower moment, but the Tower moment feels quite removed or further back in the past as opposed to being something more recent. So I think part of the worry here with the Queen of Wands Aries energy of Aries is, have I waited too long to try and fix things here? The Seven of Pentacles says it isn't too late, but someone needs to take action, or at least just have the confidence and assertiveness and with that Nine of Swords being the main focus and this overwhelming anxiety, I'm wondering with that Tower, and because the Queen of Wands Aries energy on the sort of negative side of things can be someone who is like combative or aggressive, which ties into Queen of Swords a bit, Libran, which I am myself. So I'm wondering if they think your energy, because they've waited too long, may hit them with that kind of Tower and the Queen of Wands, kicking them to the curb, Libra. On the bottom is the Page of Pentacles. Where there's a will, there's a way. So I would say, most likely talking to the cross-watcher here, this hasn't been left too late, but the longer you leave it to take some type of action, the more making up there is to do. Let's see what's going on with their energy, Libra. We've got the devil, so they're definitely stuck on the situation and unable to move forward. There does seem to be quite a bit of guilt. I don't necessarily know if it's around kind of the tower energy in the past, or it's just over how slow, how long it's taken them to act. So I think they kind of realized that they should have taken a more proactive approach with this situation earlier. We've got the 10 of Wands. So from this person's perspective, they want to do the right thing by you, Libra. But doing the right thing seems very difficult for them to do when it comes to being direct or taking accountability. I don't think it's that I think it's more just that facing up to something head on. I'm not reading anyone here, technically. There's a little bit of the kind of cowardly lion vibe. I'm not saying they're a coward, just they're not the most confident, but they do want to sort of take ownership and responsibility for whatever this tower or the wait is, or how long they've kept you waiting, Libra. We've got the 7 of Wands. So they're building up this Aries Queen of Wands energy at the moment, that determination. I think we've got the Strength card. This is going to take a bit of work, a bit of effort. I think what's happening with their energy, Libra, is they're building up, they're really... Part of this with the 9 of Swords, I will say, yes, different people are good at different things. We all have different strengths, different weaknesses. There is a bit of kind of 10 of Swords energy here from this person of being a little bit over dramatic. Again, I'm not trying to insult or read them, but from what I see, the situation isn't as difficult or unsalvageable as this person seems to think, but they really need to embrace that energy of the Queen of Wands. There is a determination and a focus, particularly if at first you don't succeed, try again. So I'm wondering if, because I think if they can embrace that energy of the Queen of Wands, take responsibility of this, approach you directly, and have some kind of open and honest conversation around this tower in the past and why it's taken them so long to initiate something. If they can do that, then I think you will be sort of pleased, or you will respond well, Libra. However, you may be a little bit poker face initially, wanting to really see that they put that kind of energy and effort in, and then where that leads to is the Fool, a new start. And the 8 of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So there's probably still some more to be expressed there with that open new beginning with the energy of the Fool. But the yes, the situation can be salvaged, most likely talking to the Crosswatcher. Also as well for you guys, Libra, with this 7 of Pentacles energy here, I would say just because this person hasn't been taking a proactive approach to this doesn't mean that they don't care or that they don't value you or the situation, but they are hella nervous about approaching you and communicating with you, Libra. But on the flip side, they're building up that strength, that energy, and there is a determination there that I think has maybe not been seen previously with this person, but they're very nervous to approach you, Libra, in case you hit them with that tower energy. So the advice here with the 7 of Pentacles what is it that you're kind of wanting in the situation? Are you wanting a positive resolution with this person? And kind of focusing on that and matching the energy equivalent. So if we are wanting things to progress forward with this person, maybe not like blow up when they initially approach you, and then that may lead more to that energy of the Fool. Anyway, guys, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, though, it is a general reading, so it won't be for everyone, unfortunately. However, if you would like some information and answers to your own individual situations, you can check out the sale on personal readings in the description box below. Cheers.